Hey there, welcome. Today I want to talk to you about my favorite A5 size covers. The reason I am not saying covers for A5 notebooks is because these two particularly are my favorite because they work for other notebook sizes. They are very versatile. So before I start, I want to just clarify or stress, for this video, I'm not talking about why they're my favorite in terms of design. Or how beautiful they are, or the kind of leather, the kind of material, the kind of fabric, because actually I do have some beautiful A5 covers, but they are not as functional. So these two are my absolute favorite. They're my ride or die, in my essential stack, because they are super functional. They work with many notebooks. I can put many things in here, and I just chef's kiss. This is perfect. Let me start with this one. This is the Kokuyo Systemic cover. When you buy it, it comes with a spiral bound notebook in here. And the cover, this one is all fabric. It has this closure. And as you can see, it has a very, very, very slim profile. It's super light. It weighs nothing. I mean, I think a little bit more than one of these notebooks. I mean, it's very, very light. So if you don't like to carry heavy things in your backpack, this is perfect. All fabric. It has a pocket. It doesn't go all the way around because there is some stitching in here. So it has this pocket, pen look over here. Here's the closure. It has this pocket. The thing I love about these kind of pockets is that because they don't go all the way up, this allows you to play with the size of notebooks that you fit in here. It has these ribbons. It comes with two actually, but the ribbons, I think they're pretty much useless. I've been wanting to cut them. I don't know why I haven't, but they're the ugly kind of ribbons for bookmarks. And inside it has these 3 card slots. Let me find a card. Somewhere in here. Okay. It has 1, 2, 3. And it has this big pocket for another notebook. So that's the quick look at the cover. Here it says Kokuyo Systemic. And that's pretty much it. This one is $20. The one that has faux leather here on the top, it's around $30. Pretty affordable. This one I had bought it for my husband because he had this. And I had a very cool setup for him in here, but I kept the cover because he wasn't using it anymore and I just like it so much. Like I mentioned, this is one of my ride or die. Love it. What can I fit in here? I think one of the most common, well, here as you can see I have a very a big assortment of notebooks. These 3 are A5 and I went with the most common ones. Like Apica is not common, but it's a true A5, so because I don't know where I have the other half of Hobonichi cousin, it could work as a demonstration of how you can fit the full year in here. Okay, this is the Leuchtturm, and so these are A5, this kind of, A5, but this is the kind that opens like this. This is a B5. This is kind of like a Kaye. If you like, Moleskine doesn't have A5, but this one is actually from Midori. Yeah, Midori. A5, and it's kind of those very slim notebooks that come in a 3-pack. A5 slim. As you can see, there's like an inch difference, less than an inch, with the A5. And this is a standard size, the ones that you usually get with your traveler's notebooks. Okay, so for example, hardcovers, I try not to put them in here because I think, well, it hasn't stretched out, but I'm afraid it will stretch out. but I mean, it's there. And I think hardcovers, because they kind of stretch everything, is not super tight. So for a hardcover like this one, I would have it over here, like so. With this one, because I can't have it here, I would only have 2 notebooks. So let's see, another A5. And I make a very in-depth demonstration of what you can fit in here. There's a video where I compare this one with the Liquid Lab. But as you can see, you can really stretch it. Like I mentioned, I wouldn't have one of these notebooks in here because actually the reason I buy Leuchtturm hardcover notebooks is because I like using them on their own. The cool thing about a hardcover is that you don't need an extra cover. The way I like to use this is with a notebook over here, soft cover. Actually it goes in both of them, so it holds better. Okay, there it is, very secured, both sides tucked in. Over here, sometimes I may have, for extra notes, this kind of very slim notebook. The reason why I put the thicker notebook in here is because this spine has more space than this little fold over here. Let me try. This is a Galen leather. So this could be your full-size Hobonichi, like the one for the whole year. I would have it very secured in here. And if I want extra notes, for example, this is planning, and let's say I have finance in here, it would be one of these very slim notebooks, either from Midori or one made by from myself, like a DIY notebook. So it would go like this. And if you want to have something extra, something like this. So as you can see, these freaking ribbons. It fits very nice. It's not stretched out or anything. You can see the spine is taking everything beautifully, and it holds everything like this. Boom. This is why this is one of my ride or die. Love it. I can play around so much with what I have in here and switch it and change it, and it doesn't matter if I'm trying different notebooks. It works with everything. I love it. For example, this is a standard size. You could have it here and it works, or you could have there and this one over here, and the closure holds everything in place. Beautiful. Or instead of an A5, you could have a smallish B6, sorry, in here. And you can see it still goes all the way over here. Like, when I don't like it is when the cover stays in the back because it's too packed. But as long as the cover reaches this side, I'm good, I'm happy. What else? Which I was going to try another size. The thing I love about these also is that this is perfect for drawing. So let's say I'm not using this for planning, I'm using this for journaling, and this is my sketchbook, which opens this way. I can fold it like this and sketch. And I just thought of that, and I think this is going to be my next sketchbook. I'm going to get a blank insert. But yeah, or if you want to write, it's very easy. There. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I was off camera. Was I? So, and another very cool thing about this one is that you can have more than one pen. I used to have a pen clip over here, so, but I don't know where I have it, where I left it. But let's say I have my fountain pen over here. And I put this way because I don't know where's my pen. Boom. 2 pens. Yeah, so I hope it was evident why this is in my top 2, really, because yeah, these are my favorite. Just these 2. Yeah. So let's go with this one. This one I think is as versatile as the Kokuyo, but in different ways. And I will show you in a moment. This one is a German brand. It's made in Germany. Actually says 100% made in Germany. I think this is chef's kiss. It isn't only pure joy to touch, to hold, to in your hands in every single sense. Because I mean, this one is pretty cool. This takes everything to another level by making it very pleasing to the touch, to the eyes, in every single design aspect. Is beautiful and is great to hold. It is expensive, but it is one of those things where I don't regret buying it. I'm pretty happy I bought it, and I'm saving for another one because I love this system and that they add the element of beauty and of design to something very functional. So this one I use it as my reading journal. So a little quick overview. It is leather. It's kind of like a suede kind of leather. I have not been precious with this. It has been, it has taken rough use. It has this closure, but I never use the closure. I like having it like this. The pen loop is the only thing I don't love because it doesn't fit very thick pens. It only works with slim pens and pencils. The inside is suede and love it. It has 3 pockets, this big one on the back. And this one works with a clip system. It's kind of like a traveler's notebook, but it works with a clip system. So you can work with taller notebooks if you have them. Is this taller? It's just a, yeah, well, if you had something very tall, you can expand them, or you can remove them if you're not going to use them and only use it like this, so you don't have the clip in there. You can play around with it and only have one, maybe, so you can really make a more slim profile, like so. So yeah, for example, if you, and the way in which this one is as versatile but in a different way from the Kokuyo. First of all, for example, let's say you have your planner in here, your Hobonichi. You could have the first half and the second half, or you could have a big notebook, thick notebook, like this one. So let's put it here. Okay, so there it is. There's one. If I have something as thick as this, I would remove the middle ones and perhaps use this last clip for notes and important sheets of paper that I want to have with me. Oh. So there. The clips rotate with your notebook. They can be a little bulky, but not too bad. I mean, I still write on these ones, and sometimes I feel a clip but because it's an A5, there's like the little hump and then it goes down. It doesn't bother me that much. In here, I would have soft cover notebooks because I have found that with the clips, soft cover notebooks move better in here. So there's that. Let's say this is your Hobonichi, and they also have these folders, vinyl, I think. Let me add this in here. So you can have your stickers or your ruler or whatnot in here, and then important sheets of paper over here, a receipt that you want to take care of, or let's say a smaller notebook. A smaller notebook, boom. You can open, write, move to the other one. You can have an A5, a standard size, and something smaller, and there you go. It just hugs everything. These pockets, I love them. Here's where I usually have my reading journal, which I removed because I was drawing a new cover. But you can have something small in here, your passport. I keep a passport traveler's notebook in here. And these I use for loose important papers. Yeah, I mean, love it. You can truly play with what you have in here, with the profile of your cover, make it slimmer, make it lighter. And like I mentioned, it adds to the functionality, the design aspect, which is very, very, very pleasing. And despite this being kind of like a suede cover, it does take rough use. I have not been gentle with this cover. I have taken it with me on trips, and it's perfect. I think this cover will stay with me till the end of time, or till the end of my time anyway. There, so this is like very kind of full, and this is kind of an elastic kind of fabric, and it has not gotten loose. It doesn't look weird or anything. Like it's in perfect condition, as perfect as the day I got it. This one doesn't have the factor that this one has, where you can have a notebook over here and fold it open, and for example like this, and use this as a surface, a steady surface for writing. But I mean, it works in a different way. It adds the element of being able to have scraps of paper and make it a slimmer profile by removing the clips, and the design element. So yeah, this is my second ride or die. I am in love with this cover. It makes me super happy to have it, and I do want to get another one. I've been saving, so I think I will get it either for my birthday or for Christmas. I want to get the kind that doesn't have the elastic. It's kind of just the two flaps, and it has a zipper over here. No, it has a zipper over here, and it has a space for your penny here. So because I want to expand on my reading journal and have like a non-fiction reading journal and a fiction reading journal. That's my vision for this, because it is perfection. Love this. And yeah, like, and for example, some other A5 covers that I have used. This is your traditional A5 cover. You can get it from Hobonichi. You can get it in leather from Gillian Leather. And many brands make this kind of cover with just the two flaps, where you can have either two notebooks or just one notebook, and that's it. but it's not as functional, and I find that I prefer using this even if I'm only holding one notebook. I prefer these two covers. Sorry, these. I prefer this. I want either one of these covers than something like this, for example. Or this one is neat. I used it for travel also because I could have my Hobonichi wicks in here. No, sorry, over here, sometimes over here. I mean, this is very functional. This is the Lihid Lab. This one, I think I fit, no, two big notebooks. This is the one that has the most give in terms of having a very chunky notebook. This is very functional. But because it has a very wide spine and I think it's geared for holding more things inside. You see, it's kind of loose. I don't know. I like it. I keep it because it's very functional, especially for traveling. I can also have my passport in here, my pen, something for notes. It's very, very, very functional. But still, I still gravitate towards these two. These, I love holding in them. I love working with them, everything. This one, for example, is beautiful. The design is fantastic. This is one of the Hobonichi Mina Peronen zipper covers. They are absolutely stunning. Everything about them is beautiful, but I don't like that they don't quite open. I don't know. I mean, I can have one notebook over here and one notebook facing like the back, facing back. But when I put it down to write, and I have found that this is an issue I have with all zipper covers, regardless of size, is that they don't lay completely flat because of the zipper over here. And you see, they are slightly raised, and I don't know, maybe it's me being picky, but I don't love it like I love these two. It's nice to have it. It looks fantastic when I have it on my desk because it's gorgeous. I have had many people tell me, oh, that's such a beautiful cover. I mean, it's stunning design-wise, but still, these two, ride or die. They never let me down. I love working with them. I love writing in them, everything about them. So, yeah, out of all my A5 covers, the ones I've had, I also had another leather cover that was kind of like a traveler's notebook size, also from Germany. It was an X17 or X17 brand. Beautiful. You can find the review of that one on my channel. I gave it to my brother because it was kind of bulky. It wasn't as versatile. These two are my, love them. Absolute chef's keys, perfection. Oh, I forgot to mention this one because it's my reading journal, for example. When I was talking about taller notebooks, now I remember why. You know how the book is a little taller? There it is. I mean, it sticks out, so you have to be careful with it in your bag so this doesn't scratch anything. But if you wanted to go out with your book and your notebook for notes all in one place, this could work. Anyway, so yeah, I would like to know which one is your A5, your favorite cover. Any size, not only A5, because I want to do also an A6 edition of my favorite covers. So yeah, I would love to hear back from you. I always read your comments, even if I don't reply instantly, I read all the comments, so I love hearing back from you. And I hope this video was useful for you. If you have any additional questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back to you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.